Thank you for that wonderful question. Wow. I'm proud to say I think I'm braver now. Ooh. Ganda po nun ah. Sinasabi sa akin na meron ka pa, kaya mo pa. Mahilig po ako makinig ng ng mga kalye playlist. Napapatigil ako kasi pangit talaga eh.
I'm a once so I'm a...
Oh, di ba? Been there, done that. I'm not gonna do it for myself again.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a way to mic drop.
Mic drop.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to another episode of Once and Always a Fanboy. Today's guest has a gift of turning deeply personal emotions into songs that resonate with so many listeners. From the breakout success of Ako Naman Muna to the journey behind Panahon, she's continued to grow not just as a songwriter but as an artist who's become even more confident in her own voice. Fangirls and fanboys, Angela Ken!
Hello, everyone! Hello, fangirls and fanboys.
Yes.
Yung pala tawag sa listeners here.
Yeah.
Ang cute naman. Hello po!
For me, no, if I wanted to understand where Angela Ken came from as a songwriter, I probably wouldn't start not just with the songs or from the recording studio, but I'd probably start somewhere in Cavite. Is there a place there that quietly became part of who you are as a writer? Maybe not because, it was a beautiful place, but because you spent so much time there that it eventually found its way into your songwriting DNA.
Thank you for that wonderful question. Wow. Of course, a school. School has been a huge part of my artistry right now because lalo na specifically when I was in high school, the community, the friends that I had, and I still have, they became a huge part of who I am as a person and as an artist. That's the time where I started really to perform sa school. Kasi kapag singer ka or pag may talent ka outside the academic side, parang malaking factor yun kasi plus points yun eh. Kapag magpa-participate ka sa mga events or kapag kumbaga sinabi sa'yo na, may event tayo ngayon sa school, can you perform or can you sing? And then, additional points yan or extracurricular points yan. So, of course...
O, di taas ng grade mo sa sobrang...
Hindi naman. Pero, pwede na. Ayun, so... ever since naman, bata pa lang po ako, I really love to sing. I really love to perform sa family ko, sa mga kaibigan ko, kapag trip-trip namin, or may tamang tambay sa bahay ng kaklase, or may events sa school. Pero when it comes to songwriting, dun talaga naging turning point ko yun sa school talaga. Because my first ever, a real song that I really wrote was actually a gift. Kasi syempre pag high school ka or estudyante ka, ang pera mo lang naman yung binibigay na baon sa'yo. Like, 100, ganun. Syempre nauubos mo yun araw-araw. Hindi ka naman makakapag-ipon mong parang decent na regalo talaga. So, as a broke, joke lang. Pero yun nga, yun yung naisip ko na regalo sa isang special na tao sa life ko.
Okay.
And then, ayun.
That's always nice receiving a song.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Dati parang akala ko it's a small thing. But now that I'm doing it for my life, like it's my life, I realize na giving a song to someone is priceless. Or the effort that you did or you gave to that person. Hindi lang music or like an art, a painting, or even a choreo. It's priceless.
Yes, for sure. If we looked at your Spotify history with zero context, what's the artist or song that would completely shock people? Do you listen to your own genre or do you go outside?
Mahilig po ako makinig ng mga kalye playlist. Mga geng-geng.
Oh.
Opo, mahilig ako sa mga ganun. Kasi for me, ang laki din, ang gagaling din nila magsulat eh. Like rappers.
Yes.
Lalo na yung mga Tagalog rap. Parang sa kanila ko nalalaman yung mga ganitong salita, yung mga
Yes.
ganitong wordplay, kung paano nila. Kasi even rap, it's very hard to make a melody or like a tune
I mean,
out of it. Eh.
rapping in English is already hard. What parang Tagalog pa
Yeah.
parang mas midiin eh.
Yes, mas
Yeah.
matalinhaga kasi sila magsulat. So, mas may lalim personally for me. Kaya na-amaze ako kapag nagiging swabe yung mga mabibilis
Yes.
nilang sinasabi. Tas ang ganda nung pagkaka-rap nila.
That's actually a good inspiration din for your
Yeah.
own writing. Oh, I'm learning new words.
Yes, exactly. Na parang, ganito pala yung meaning nun. Or, may ganito palang word na pwede kong isama sa mga,
Yeah.
sa mga next kong
Yeah.
song. So,
Ayun.
thank you, hip-hop. Thank
Yes.
you po.
Speaking of songs, no, you've said that truth is a key ingredient in your songs.
Yeah.
But have you ever finished writing something, like maybe when you were starting out and realized this sounds so good, but it doesn't really feel honest enough to be my song, like an Angela Ken song?
Ako, iba-iba kasi yung experience ko whenever I write songs. And yes, I experienced like finishing a song. I thought initially na it's so good. Pero kasi ako kapag nakakatapos ako ng kanta, inuulit ko siya ng inuulit, like sobrang daming ulit. And then dun ko na-realize na, hindi, may kulang pa dito. Set aside ka muna.
Okay.
And then, I don't see it na anymore as a finished song. It's still a work in progress. Meron din naman po na mga kanta na midway, napapatigil ako kasi pangit talaga eh. That's the
Yeah.
truth in
Yeah.
songwriting, guys. Hindi lahat ng mga nasusulat po namin magaganda.
Yeah.
So, kapag na-release siya, ibig sabihin nun, ang daming naging proseso niya. Ang dami niyang pinagdaanan bago siya ilabas. So, whenever I write songs, hindi din lahat nalalabas yung truth.
Got it. Yeah.
Kaya, hindi siya natatapos or hindi pa siya natutuloy. Pero kapag nilabas ko siya, lagi kong pinapangako sa sarili ko and sa mga listeners ko or sa mga makikinig sa akin na whenever you're gonna hear my songs, I want you to see the reality of life. I want you to resonate in it as much as possible or kahit makita yung glimpse ng truth even though you don't experience it. So,
Do you write songs because you already know what you're feeling? Or do you sometimes write to figure that out along the way?
Yeah, I experienced both. That's really the beauty of songwriting. Eh. You get to that's what makes me excited whenever I write songs or whenever I come up with an idea na, uy, parang maganda tong kanta or itong nararanasan ko habang naiyak ako, parang, sige, labas mo na lahat ng emosyon, magandang kanta to, nararamdaman ko na. And then, that's funny kasi may mga voice records ako sa phone ko na naiyak talaga ako. Kasi kapag nandun ka sa moment na yun, hindi na siya ma-replace or hindi mo na siya mauulit eh. Na parang, mamaya na nga. Minsan wala eh. Ganun talaga siguro kapag songwriter ka. Or I don't know to other songwriters. Pero ako, kapag may, kunwari, I watched the movie and then I feel na, grabe, sobrang gandang maging inspiration nito. So habang fresh pa sa utak ko, I think of lyrics. Kahit hindi pa nga siya tama eh. Parang yung thought lang na yon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, ayun po.
Is there something you can do now as a songwriter that the Angela who wrote Ako Naman Muna couldn't do yet?
Madami po. Ako, I'm proud to say, I think I'm braver now
Oh,
when it comes to my art.
okay.
I'm more vocal and I'm more real also, not just to myself but to my team,
Yes.
to everyone who are there to support me. Kasi dati I'm so scared to tell them what I really want.
Okay.
Na parang, parang nakakahiya. Parang OA naman na. Or I think it's too much. Pero hindi ko man lang siya sinasabi.
Yeah.
But now that I I think I improved on that part, or I grew there sa side na yon. Ngayon, alam ko na kapag sinabi ko yung idea na to, and then kapag hindi pa kaya, we can meet halfway, na pwede pala yun.
Yeah.
And yun, yung ako naman muna, Angela Ken siguro, bata pa po kasi siya eh. And reality lang, hindi naman siya nepo baby na may idea sa, may guidance sa likod.
Yeah.
Walang, from scratch.
Yeah.
She started from scratch. She
Very
entered the
raw, very raw and
she entered the
instinctual.
world that she doesn't even know any single thing.
Okay.
Kaya ngayon na it's been 6 years. I mean, madami pang pagdadaanan
Yes.
for sure. Pero I'm happy and I'm proud to say na I stayed with the people who've been there for me. But at the same time, there's also people na pumasok sa buhay ko, which made me realize na ganito pala dapat yung ginagawa ko. Pero wala naman pong pagsisisi.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
excited lang ako sa mga susunod pang mangyayari sa akin. Because, yun, tulad ng sa song ko, isa sa songs ko po sa EP ko, simula ngayon, alam ko na yung gagawin ko.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So speaking of the people that you've met along the way, you've shared that collaborating with artists helped you discover your own sound.
Yes.
So I want to check, like, looking back on those experiences, do you think the best collaborators are the ones who push you to be better or the ones who make you feel more like yourself?
Ooh. Ganda po nun ah. I would choose people who would push me to be better. Kasi I know for a fact na I am really true na to
Yes.
myself. I already discovered that sa lahat ng mga pinagdaanan ko all throughout those 6 years, or even simula nung pinanganak po ako sa mundo. I want those people na sinasabi sa akin na meron ka pa, kaya mo pa. Kasi yun yung magbibigay sa'yo ng hunger na
Yes.
if I'm true to myself now, if I learn from all the mistakes that I did before, what more can I do on the next chapters of my life? And I do believe naman na yung mga taong nagpupush sa akin na mas maging ako sa buhay are also true to me. Kasi pwede namang hindi nila yun sabihin sa akin.
Oo
Na
nga.
parang, sige, okay na yan. Stay put ka na dyan. Magaling ka na dyan. I would rather allow yung mga taong tumutulak pa sa akin pataas kesa sa mga, hindi naman na nanghahatak pababa, pero hinahayaan ka na lang magstay kung nasan ka.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, no, you may think you know yourself if you're closed off
Yeah.
in your own world.
Yeah.
Pero there might be something better pala that
Napakalaki po ng mundo.
haven't experienced
Yes.
until you've worked with
Yeah.
someone. No? Just to lighten the mood lang. Since my show is called Once and Always a Fanboy, I'm curious, what are you currently fangirling over now? That's not music.
Ano? Paano po yun?
Oh, sige. Let's do music and something na parang outside. Like, are you
Okay.
binge watching anything, you know?
I am a Carrot. I am a
Ooh,
17 fan.
Okay.
Ever since pandemic happened. So medyo bago pa lang po ako. Huwag niyo po akong, please.
So did you watch them?
I watched Follow Tour. Pero hindi na ako nagkaroon ng time to watch Follow Right Here and Follow Tour again. Yung ulit. Yeah, the encore one. Kasi I'm working, so I chose to work. Parang magpapamiss po muna ako sa kanila. Parang wow feeling. Parang ganun. Pero ayun, they're my comfort people kahit di naman nila ako kilala. And ako, naniniwala ko, yung mga Carrots din, yung mga fanboys and fangirls din na love na love ang 17, ganun din yung nararamdaman. Hindi to pingisa. So, yun. Ang saya po kasi ang saya nilang panoorin. Lalo yung mga
Yeah.
reality shows nila, yung mga going 17 episodes nila. Medyo nakaka-miss kasi mag-e-enlist na silang, like majority na sa
yeah.
kanila mag-e-enlist. Pero,
So,
para sa inyong bansa.
do you eat up a lot of Korean content? Or talagang 17 is just like sila lang? Or,
Hindi naman po. I really started maging fan sa K-pop because of BTS, like
Got it.
before pa.
I'm sure like a lot of people.
Yeah,
diba?
their Run era.
Ooh.
Yeah, that part. And syempre super like elementary lang ako noon. So dun lang talaga umiikot yung mundo ko before. And then nung nag-enlist sila, syempre parang naglaylo din ako na parang wala naman na akong update ganon.
Yeah.
I already knew 17 before, parang dami kasi nila.
Oo nga.
Yun yung mindset ko dati ng bata ko, hindi ko memorize to, 13 sila, ang dami-dami nila. Pero, ayun, bigla na lang silang lumabas sa social media ko ulit. Tapos natuwa ko, and then, yun na. And then I also watched some reality shows ni Napidi. If you guys know him, of course. He also produces like content shows sa YouTube or nang pinagsasama-sama niya yung mga entertainments, yung mga groups,
Yeah,
mga
okay.
K-pop groups. And they're so fun to watch.
Yeah.
So sana magkaroon ng ganun sa Pilipinas. Tasali po ako. Ayun, nakikita mo kasi yung personality nila outside being an idol or being a performer. That you see their goofy side, their real side, of course, aside sa nasa stage lang sila.
So are you watching BTS sa Bulacan? Were you able to?
Unfortunately, I might not. So, tag nyo na lang po. Mention nyo na lang po sa mga stories nyo. Trabaho po muna ako.
I'm a once So I'm a...
Di ba? Ako din po!
Jonghyun is my... for the longest time.
Mag-best friend. Gio naman po ako. Yes, ayan, mga... Kaya po sila yung team ko eh. Mga K-pop fans din
So
po eh.
when I watched them, si Jonghyun pa yung wala when they came here. And then parang it's like a few days lang before the concert, they announced na Jonghyun. So I was like, so kala ko I would be so disappointed. Pero all of that, it's still galing pa rin nila.
Kompleto, hindi. Iba eh.
I know.
Iba sila mag-perform. Kaya nilang...
Kaya so I can't say it that I watched twice na complete. So
Me
talagang I have to like
Hindi ko po napapanood 17 ng kumpleto. Nasa army pa si Jonghan. And then, I watched Follow Tour Day 1. Kalahati lang yung exposure ni Sungkwan. Because he was sick, I think. So, kalahati nun wala siya. So,
yeah.
we will
Yes.
watch them ng
matagal.
kumpleto.
Yeah.
Soon.
So speaking of like being fangirls and fanboys, parang I'm very happy that in this day and age, when someone tells you that fanboy ka or geek ka, it's in a positive way. But
Yeah.
I'm 41. So when I was growing up, when someone calls you a geek, it's more of a jab. You're a geek, you're a nerd. So to lead to my next questions, like I feel like sometimes as creatives, we spend so much time polishing our rough edges that we forget those rough edges are the ones that make us unique.
Yes.
So I'm curious, what's a part of yourself you once tried to hide that eventually became one of your greatest strengths?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no talaga.
If any naman, pero kung wala.
Meron po eh. Parang lahat naman ata,
Yeah.
majority ng artists, may mga bagay na tinatago. And then, ako kasi dati, I tried my best to stay on my brand.
Okay.
Kasi yun yung nasimulan ko. Kumbaga, doon ako nag-start, doon nila ako nakilala, na very sweet, very, I mean, madaldal pa rin, makulit pa rin, pero hindi siya super nakikita sa akin physically. When I perform or when I wear clothes, parang very subtle lang, ganon. Baby girl, ganyan. And then, when I realized na pwede naman palang maging weird. I mean, pwede naman palang
Be yourself.
maging ako lang. So, that's when I tried. Medyo scared pa ako noon dati na mag-try na, I really love wearing ukay clothes. I am so in love with wearing ukay. I love trying to mix and match some
Okay.
stuff. And then, pag tinignan mo lang siya sa hanger, parang hindi siya bagay. Pero pag trinay mo naman na siya on your own or when you style it as well,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful. Then, that's when I discovered na wala naman akong inaapakang tao. Bakit hindi ko to gagawin?
oo nga.
Para sa
Yeah.
sarili ko. Kung mas magiging masaya ako as a person.
Yeah.
And then, ayun po, dun na siya lumabas. Even sa music ko na, I mean, nandun pa rin yung Angela Ken before sa music ko. Kasi lumalabas pa rin talaga siya. So that means, yun talaga ako.
Yeah, for
Pero there are elements na gusto kong matry na loud or the high ranges, tinatry ko na din siya incorporate palalo sa music ko. Which I really am happy na naggugustuhan din ng mga tao. Lalo na sa EP ko ngayon, I try to be more expressive.
Yeah.
Not just on my lyrics, but also on how I sing them. I record them as if I'm gonna same sa kung paano ko siya kakantahin ng live. Kasi gusto ko kapag naririnig nila yung studio version, pag narinig nila yun ng live, well, same yung impact or kaya nilang sumabay.
Yeah. I've heard you talk about like your recent busking tour. Have you ever rewatched like your Fairview videos? And when you watch them now, do you see what everybody else saw that day? Or do you still see the Angela Ken who was expecting like 10 people to show up lang?
Yes. Hindi ko po siya, I mean, pinapanood ko siya palagi. Kasi nalabas din po siya palagi
Yeah.
sa algorithm ko. So, lagi ko din silang pinapanood. And lagi ko rin sinasabi sa mga nagtatanong sa akin, I don't want to process it too much on myself. Kasi ang sarap sa feeling na, wala, totoo pala talaga yun. Scroll. Totoo nga talaga siya. Scroll. Uy ba? Totoo ba talaga to? Yung ayoko po siyang mag-sink in sa akin like 100%. Kasi parang yun yung way ko para mas maging excited pa sa mga darating pa sa buhay ko. Na if the Angela can at that moment experience that, nakaka-excite naman kung yung mga susunod pang
Ganun pa rin.
ganun pa rin yung mararamdaman ko. Yun po kasi yun. Yung parang, yes, I watch them. I am always amazed. Pero hindi ko siya pinapasok ng buong buo para lagi pa rin akong magutom dun sa mga tao.
Yeah.
Sa hiyaw ng tao. Sa hunger din nila for me to perform their favorite songs that I write and I perform, I sing. Kaya ayun po, nakaka-happy lang din sobra na nangyari siya. Hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala. Kasi it was supposed to be a busking tour. That's what we planned. But of course, that's what we prayed for.
Yeah.
So,
Is there a piece of advice you've ignored your entire career and you're glad you ignored it? Or are you lucky enough na all the advice that has been given to you have actually worked out for you?
I would, with all honesty, I would be a hypocrite if sinabi ko na lahat ng mga advice na naririnig ko, lahat sila gumana. Kasi tao lang din naman po lahat ng mga nag-a-advise na yun. At iba-iba naman tayo ng experience. Pero of course, syempre may mga trinay ako na mga sinabi ng ibang tao na gawin ko and then I tried. Pero, na gawin ko pero hindi ko ginawa kasi alam ko sa sarili ko na hindi ako para doon.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that I did not. Maybe an example of that would be kapag nandun ka na sa momentum, mag-try ka naman ng iba. Mag-explore ka naman. I don't think on my artistry that would work. Kasi I want them to see Angela Ken as this artist na yung forte niya is this genre before I explore other stuff.
Okay.
I need to establish who I am right now. For now. Bago ko gawin yung mga ibang bagay. Para kung maghahangad na sila ng ibang elements sa akin, mabibigay ko na sa kanila. Kasi alam na nila yung elemento ko. Buo na siya. So,
Very
ayun
good.
po.
So you're glad you didn't listen to that
Yes.
advice.
Buti na lang po minsan bingi siya. Ayun.
Okay. What's something about being a professional musician that younger Angela Ken was completely right about? And what's something she totally got wrong?
Something that I got right bago ako pumasok dito na na-experience ko ngayon. I think yung napakaraming creative minds na malala pala talaga. Malala talaga ang musika. Na akala mo, yung itong template na to, ito na yun.
Yeah.
Napakarami pala nilang mga palettes. Napakarami pala nilang mga ideas. Napakarami pala nilang process na ma-explore mo pa, ma-explore mo pa. Naakala mo sobrang established ka. Hindi rin eh. Hindi ka rin magiging super established. Kasi, kumbaga, ang mundo umiikot, pati ang musika ganun din.
Yeah.
Siguro, yung isa sa mga mali kong assumptions or expectations nung bago lang ako na ngayon masasabi kong mali ka doon. Is everyone around you will say the right thing. Na dati kasi ako, syempre, yun nga po, wala naman akong alam na lahat ng sasabihin nila dapat gawin mo. Or parang lahat ng sinasabi ng mga kataas-taasan ay tama. Hindi rin pala. Sometimes, you got to listen, but sometimes you don't need to implement it on yourself.
Very nice.
Kasi it might have worked sa ibang artists, but maybe not for you. Kaya, ayun po, yun yung mga dapa natin sa sa mga nakalipas na taon. Pero, again, I didn't regret those downfalls or those patid or dapa natin. Kasi, dun ko nalaman dun ko na-discover na yung mga sugat na yon magiging peklat sila eh. And because of those marks, those scars, you will remember na kapag dumating ulit sa'yo yung ganong hamon, makikita mo yung peklat mo. Oops! Been there, done that. I'm not gonna do it for myself again.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a way to mic drop.
Mic drop.
So that's it, Angela. Thanks for
Thank you.
surviving
That was
the once and always a fanboy journey with
Such
me.
an honor. This is so fun.
Yeah. So before
Sabi lang.
we end, if you have any final words for your supporters, to promote anything like your EP now, you can just talk to this camera right here.
Hi, fangirls and fanboys. Again, this is Angela Ken. Thank you so much for having me today. Please do stream my EP, Panahon EP. It has 6 tracks. It's all yours. It's out now everywhere. And you can also follow me on my socials. Angela Ken, yung blue po na buhok. Ako lang po yun. And aside from that, if you're also curious sa mga physical gigs ko or sa mga ganaps ko, you can check Tarsi Records social media accounts, my Angels fan account. And I'll be seeing you guys by the end of this year sa NFT. So magkita-kita po tayo doon.
As I always say to people, I love talking to musicians because kind of get what they're going through and like a camaraderie or community still that I can experience through your story. So thank you for sharing your stories.
Thank you. So ulitin po.
Okay. Thank you.